They loved each other. They truly did. But sometimes love alone isn't enough. Not when culture, communication, and power pull in different directions. In this final part of our series, we'll explore what happens when a Filipino-foreigner relationship starts to fall apart, and what we can all learn before it's too late. Tom was a 48-year-old American. Maria was a 29-year-old Filipina. They met online, messages, laughter, late-night calls, and a year later they were married. Tom brought her to the US full of hope. The first few weeks were pure happiness. Road trips, snow, selfies, and a new beginning. But little by little, the silence between them grew louder. Maria didn't know anyone in Tom's town. She couldn't drive, didn't work yet, and most days she was alone. She'd call her family back home, her mother, her sister, just to hear Tagalog, just to feel human again. Tom loved her, but he didn't understand the loneliness she carried. He thought, she has everything: a house, a phone, a husband. But what she didn't have was belonging. They began arguing about small things: dinner, spending, phone calls home. Tom was direct. Tell me what's wrong. Maria stayed quiet, hoping to keep the peace. She saw her silence as deceit. She saw his tone as disrespect. Two people speaking the same language, but not understanding each other. And when her family needed help, things got worse. Tom said, "They're your problem, not ours." For Maria, that felt like betrayal. Because family in the Philippines isn't optional, it's sacred. Tom managed the money. The house was in his name. He thought he was protecting their future. But Maria felt like she had no control, no voice, no power. Every time she tried to speak up, Tom said, "I make the money, I know what's best." That's when she started to fade. Emotionally, mentally, until one night during another argument, he shouted the words she never forget. "You only married me for a visa." She walked into their room, called her sister, and cried for hours. 3 months later, she was gone. When I hear stories like Tom and Maria's, one thing stands out. It wasn't about love, it was about understanding. Tom wanted honesty, Maria wanted harmony. Tom saw money as fairness, Maria saw it as care. Tom thought silence was avoidance, Maria thought it was respect. Every fight they had wasn't about right or wrong, it was about translation. And because neither one learned the other's emotional language, their love drowned in misunderstanding. So, what can we learn from them? And from the many couples who face the same struggle? First, don't rush love across borders. Spend real time understanding each other's cultures, not just your chemistry. Second, keep power balanced. Money, decisions, legal matters, both voices must count equally. Third, build community. No one thrives in isolation, especially Filipinos who draw strength from togetherness. And finally, learn, don't assume. Love isn't just a feeling, it's also a skill. To the expats in the Philippines, respect your partner's roots. To the Filipinos abroad, don't lose your sense of self. You both bring something beautiful to the table. The warmth of the Philippines and the freedom of the West. Together they can create balance if you listen, learn, and love with humility. Because cross-cultural love isn't about who changes more, it's about who grows together. Thank you for following this 3-part series. If these stories moved you, share them. Someone out there might need to hear this. I'll see you in the next video. Stay kind, stay curious, and remember, love speaks every language.